Hi guys, welcome to the show. So on my channel, I like to encourage all people to use both hands in order to become ambidextrous, which I believe will strengthen your entire body and your mind. So I'm super excited about this information, and I'm super excited to be sharing it on my channel with anybody that I can. For the reason that I believe that in the future, if everybody used both hands equally, could you imagine how much stronger we'd be? So the question I want to ask today is, could you imagine if a man was ambidextrous, could do everything with both hands, right? Play sports, everything, chores, hammer something in, do physical work. A man was ambidextrous and using his whole entire body. And this man met a woman that was also ambidextrous as well, using both hands and strong on both sides of their body. Now, could you imagine if they had a child? Do you think their child would be born much stronger, much more intelligent, live longer than a child that was born from a couple that were only using one side of their body, such as being left-handed and right-handed? If a couple that was ambidextrous had a child, would this child be much stronger, much smarter? Would it live longer? So most people in the world are only using one hand. 90% of people in the world are right-handed. 10 to 12% are left-handed. Only under 1% of the entire world population are using both hands equally. I can't wrap my mind around that. Like when I first discovered that, I'm like, why are almost all people only using one hand? That doesn't make sense. So I got super excited too because I'm using both hands equally. Now I'm encouraging all people to use both hands equally. So in the future, could you imagine if everybody said, yes, let's get on board with this. Let's start developing both sides of our body, and we can do this by alternating. Take it easy. Don't really push yourself because you don't want to hurt yourself, or you don't want to, just cause some kind of damage to your body. You don't want to do that. So that's why I encourage people, when you're first starting to use your weaker side of your body, kind of take it easy, make a schedule that you can practice, and just don't overdo it, and switch back to your dominant hand when you need to take care of important chores and obligations. So that way you don't burn out. And in fact, it's pretty cool. You have a backup side. It's like a spare tire. That is so crazy. I mean, think about it. In the future, if everybody was ambidextrous, what would sports be like? I think sports would be crazy. Because I believe people would be much faster, running faster, because now they're using both legs equally. They're throwing with both arms. So like, let's say a quarterback, you don't even know what side he's going to throw. There's football right here. Quarterback, you don't know what side he's going to throw that with, what arm he's going to throw the ball with. That's going to add so much more dynamic to the game. It is. And imagine all the other players too. Like they're ambidextrous. So if this quarterback tries to throw the ball over a certain, like a guard, this guard could just swat it away with either hand. Same thing with basketball. Basketball, you could do a layup with either arm, shoot it from the three-point range, either arm. People are going to be so much more strong. So that's what I'm saying. If everybody was ambidextrous, and then they started having kids, and I'm going to see, like, let's say 100 years from now, 200 years from now, everybody got on board with being ambidextrous, and then started having kids, would people actually become stronger, live longer, smarter? Would we enter into an age that we've never experienced in all of history if people use both hands equally? I believe music will change, because even guitars, people will find much more desire to play guitar. Like I have a left-handed electric guitar and I have acoustic right-handed guitar. I want to buy an electric right-handed guitar. I plan on doing that pretty soon. I hope I do. That way I can show you that I play guitar with both. I already have a video here on my channel of playing the acoustic guitar, but I really want that electric right-handed guitar because it's, I don't know, it just feels more smooth. But when I get that guitar, I want to just practice both hands like I always do and make videos demonstrating that you can play guitar with both hands. You just have to take your time and practice. You can do everything with both hands. You know, so what's the point? Is to strengthen your body and possibly live longer, possibly strengthen your mind, your imagination, your memory, because your whole entire brain is a muscle. So everything in your body is connected by the nervous system, which is the brain's sending information to the body to do things, and the body is sending information to the brain. For example, like you could say, like, you know, if there's a fire, you can't see the fire, but you could smell the fire. It's incredible. Our body is so dynamic. You can't see a fire, but you could smell it. And that is a warning to your senses. Your senses are telling you, hey, there's a fire around here. You better be careful. You better be alert. And it's not like you're seeing the fire with your eyes. I mean, you can see a fire with your eyes. But your nose is very special because, you know, although you cannot see the fire, let's say the fire is far away, you could smell the smoke. Your body is so ingeniously designed. You know, just like your hands. Your hands have these like nervous senses in the tips of your hands. So, okay, another point I want to bring up is like, if you're strong in both sides of your body, if you fell down, then you would be able to catch your side. You catch your body with the left arm, left hand, and you probably won't break your arm. Because, you know, if you have your weaker arm and you just land and throw all your weight on it, you're going to break your arm. But if that arm is strong, because you train it to be strong, you're going to catch your body and you're going to push yourself up. Though with both arms, you'll be able to support yourself. Same thing, like let's say you have to jump a fence or you have to climb something. You'll be able to use both of these arms to pull yourself over that fence. Both of the arms. If you're going to do pull-ups, you're using both arms. You're doing push-ups, you're using both arms. Weights, both arms. If you're stronger in both sides of your body, could you imagine all the things that you can do? I believe your intestines and your digestive system will work, urinary system will work much faster, and you'll digest food faster. Urinary system, clear out your system of toxins. There's so many important reasons to become ambidextrous. All the organs in your body, strengthen your heart, strengthen your lungs, strengthen your kidneys, your reproductive system, skeletal, muscle, endocrine, nervous system. Everything is going to become stronger. So let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you think? This is an idea that's time has come. I want you to be part of it. I want you to practice using both arms. If you could, practice using both legs. Just be mindful. Be mindful that one side is stronger than the other. One side is heavier than the other. And you have to ask yourself, why didn't they ever teach us that in school? I don't know the answer to that. Like, I'll even ask my mom, my parents, hey, do you, like family members, relatives, friends, ask them, hey, why are we only using one hand? Why didn't they teach us that in school? Why doesn't it make sense? Why wouldn't it make sense that using both hands is the right thing to do? So you could ask people like, hey, are your parents right-handed or left-handed? So, oh, my parents are, you know, most likely they're right-handed because 90% of people in the world are right-handed. So you could say, are your parents right-handed? Yeah, my parents are right-handed. Do they know about using both hands? No. And you could talk to their parents and say, why don't you know about using both hands? I don't know, they never taught me that. So the same thing, you can, it's gonna go backwards. This person, their parents, this family tree. Who knows how many people in that, that line of descendants were right-handed or left-handed. And if they were both-handed, ambidextrous, would the child, these people be much stronger? if they were breeding, ambidextrous people were breeding, would we all be stronger than we are? I examined a lot of history, and you'll find, if you examine as well, that most people throughout all of history have been right-handed. So it's not just occurring in this time period where 90% of people are right-handed, but it's occurred throughout almost all of history. Everybody believes the right hand is the best hand. I don't know who came up with that idea, but that's kind of like discriminating left-handed people as well. Because there's hardly any left-handed people, 10 to 12%. So, left-handed people always have to adjust to a right-handed world. Most of the time they can't find a left-handed guitar, so they have to learn how to play right-handed. The school desks, they're made for right-handed people. So many can openers, so many things are made for right-handed people. So left-handed people that's why I say it seems like they're being discriminated against. And also people don't regard, left-handed people as saying hey, how come you're left-handed? Why am I not left-handed? Why don't I practice to use my left hand as well? Would I become stronger? Would it activate this other part of my brain that has not been activated? Which is another point I want to talk about in the future. So, can you imagine the future? And that's a chapter I put in my book. I imagine the future. What would it be like if everybody was ambidextrous? Man, I think people would be a lot much happier, a lot much more motivated, a lot much more excited, a lot less bitter, and just outgoing, more excited. Hey, you want to go play sports? Yeah, it gives me an opportunity to practice using my non-dominant hand or both hands. So, stay excited. Stay excited about the future. This is the future. All that other stuff going on, it's just negative. Except for the positive stuff, of course. But there's a lot of negative going on right now. So that's why I'm super excited to give you this information. There's something positive, huge positive for all of us. All of us, you could use both legs. Try to run. Try to just throw, swim, write, everything you can. And then also I want to say eat healthy. Eat healthy. Don't be eating fast food because it's crap. Fast food is crap. I'll be honest with you, I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to feel sick, get the flu. Because when you eat fast food, it's just destroying your body and weakening all the systems in your body. And importantly, your immune system. So thanks for watching today's show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'm going to keep talking about this subject. Hope you're excited. So thanks for watching the episode, and I'll see you on the next one.